Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sławek trying to fix Alfa Romeo. So as you can see, there's loads of parts in the box here and I started to mess with the engine. The reason is that we discovered loads of oil in the air intake. What actually happened, and maybe this box will gonna be better to kind of describe everything. That's the intercooler, which is totally clogged and there's loads of mess here and there is oil inside which actually dripped on my trousers when I was trying to prepare that for filming. And all those parts from the air intake are covered with oil everywhere, everything. There are two options. Either the turbocharger is broken and when there is more power going through it, it's leaking loads of oil into the system and the pressure pushes back to the engine. That's why everything would be covered with oil. Second option is that the pipe here in the engine, which is actually the return to the turbo intake, that's the intake to turbo, and that goes in here, so that there is loads of oil going through this part from the engine, and that would suggest that the engine might have a problem with so-called blow-by, and that could be connected to rings on the pistons or something wrong basically with the internal part of the engine. I'm not here a superhero mechanic, I'm learning as I go. Some of those things are very new to me, but I'm learning. Today we're gonna bring this charger for service. It kind of looks good. There is no kind of broken things inside of the turbo. This part is not moving when I'm trying to push it with my fingers. Might not mean anything, and when you will actually test it on the proper pressure, you will gonna see if it's leaking oil or not. And if this is leaking oil, I have the answer to my problem. I can clean all the parts, have that repaired, and then put the car together. The car is still in pieces, and all air system, intake air system is out. Oh my god, it's so hard to clean off the excess of oil which is everywhere. I destroyed some of my clothes, but anyway, we are close to finishing this segment of fixing the car or making it even more broken. Because I have everything kind of, you know, in pieces, I decided to clean the catalytic converter. So that's this boy here. This one is before the actual DPF in the car. It has obviously the filter inside, which is probably clogged and dirty. We're gonna use paint thinner and then washing liquid with water. So we're gonna leave it soaked for a few hours and then we'll see how much dirt is coming out from it. That already does something. It's soaking now. And yeah, let's come back later and see what will be the effects. That looks nicer now. Yeah, we see that there is a bit of dirt, but not as much as I was expected. I think it's also good to have a message to my friends, especially to Milo. Hello, Milo. We had a conversation a few days ago and he was like, I love your video, but man, why you're doing it? It's crazy. And it was crazy. It was 2 days of me just moving everything from the car and then cleaning it and cleaning it again and then moving it back. And I thought that I was not gonna wake up in the morning after those 2 days. I was like completely falling apart. My body was saying, Sławek, this is too much, this is too much. Now I'm putting apart engine, which looks very scary, and yeah, obviously I kind of know what I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm learning, but some of my friends were like, man, why you're doing it, why you're wasting your time, and also we might not join you on the test ride. So yeah, I mean, okay, I will go alone and it will gonna work. Yeah, it's like I feel like got myself Lego Technic for adults, and now I'll just go on and try to fix it and build it. Stay tuned for more videos, and I hope my journey will gonna end up in positive way. There is way more things to replace in the car, so after I'm gonna deal with the engine, we have suspension. I want to refurbish alloys and do loads of small things. Also those lamps, I will be polishing them and putting new coating on that. So loads of small bits, loads of small kind of videos to the point about this one specific thing. But for now, I really want to clean this, fix it, and have the engine back in one piece working. I want to hear it again. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that, and let me know what are your ideas, if I'm actually on good track thinking that the turbocharger is broken, or maybe there is out there some good mechanic who knows Alfa Romeos and they're like, yo, no man, that's actually this part here and so on. Please let me know, send me a private message or something like that. I would appreciate all the advice, and yeah, see you on the next one. Bye. Obviously the car is broken, so I'm gonna use a bit of different equipment to move.